Hey, what's up guys? This is Vishu from Geekstarts, and in this video we are just going to create an instance where we are going to install our LAMP server. So when you log in into your AWS account, you will see this page. You can either go into launch a virtual machine, which takes less than a minute, or you can go to services, go to EC2. It will take you to your EC2 dashboard, which will give you a brief summary of all the instances that you have running or you have created, with other information like your volume, snapshots, security groups, and other features that they have. So click on instances and you can just click on that launch instance too. So go and click over here and it will take you to a page where you have to select an image. And there's a big difference between an operating system and an image, and the difference is you don't have actually have to install the whole operating system. It's not like it won't take you 30 or 40 minutes to install and run the machine. It will take you less than a minute when you have an image. An image is like a ready to go operating system. All you do is patch it over your machine and it's ready. It doesn't take like half an hour to install everything, and everything is pre-configured. There are packages that you don't need to install because they create an operating system, install everything, and create an image of that operating system that you use on every other VMs, so you don't have to do the same process over and over again. So I'm going to use the Linux AMI, which is Amazon Machine Image, which is a CentOS version, so it's a Red Hat distribution, just so you know. And I'm going to use the general purpose T2 micro, which is eligible for free tier. It has a 1 gig of RAM, that's okay. And then you click on configure instance details, and we only need one instance. We don't need to change any of these settings as of now. If you don't understand, you can just hover over to the icon and you will see what it stands for, and all you need to do is select one over here and click on add storage. It will give you a 8 gig default storage. We don't need any more storage. If you need it, you can add it later on, so it's not a big deal. And let's create a tag. So this would be LAMP and LAMP server. Click on configure security group. So over here we are going to configure a new security group for our LAMP server. Let me copy this security group. And so we already have SSH enabled. We also need HTTP because we are going to need a web server. A web server needs HTTP traffic, and we are also going to need HTTPS over here. Don't open ports that you don't need, because they make your machine vulnerable. People can actually hack into your machine. If I'm not using a PostgreSQL database, I don't need to open this port. If I'm not using LDAP or POP3 mail settings, I don't need to open this port. Don't open ports you don't need. Just select the ones that you need. We are creating a new security group. Click review and launch, and it will give you an overview of your machine that we just created. There are 5 protocols over here because it takes different protocol for IPv6. So it's the same one, it's just a different address, like a source address. Then you have the details over here. You have storage and you have tags. So storage is 8 gig and the tag is LAMP server. So you click on launch and it will ask you if you need to create a new key or choose an existing one. So create a new key, so you guys know how to connect to your machine via key pair. If you don't know what a key is, it's like a way to authenticate yourself to your machine instead of using a password, because passwords can be easily hacked. But when you have a key, you can't log in into a machine unless you provide the key while authenticating yourself. So if you lose this key, there's no way to get into your machine. Amazon is not going to store this key. You cannot find it on your dashboard or anywhere else. So once you download this key pair, you have full responsibility of your instance, and Amazon cannot help you get it back. So it has created an private key, and we have the private key. The public key is going to be stored on the machine, and when I click a launch instances, it will launch my instance with that public key. And the public key will only work with this private key. If you take someone else's private key, he won't be able to log in. This is the only key to the public key that is in the instance. So without this key, there's no way of getting in the machine. So what I usually do is like email myself this key. So if I lose it, if I format my machine, if I cannot get to my machine, I can just go to my emails, download the key, and start working somewhere else. So if I click on view instances, my instance should be ready at this moment, and it's actually running. So I have a running instance right now. If you go to connect, you will see all the procedures of how to connect to your instance. We are going to use putty. I'll show you in the next video. Until then, try this out. It won't take less than like 2 or 3 minutes. Just follow the steps and you will have your own EC2 instance running in no time.